Last night, Jey Uso shocked the world by beating Braun Breaker for his Intercontinental Championship, ending the reign in, I don't know, what was that, 2 months or something? Crazy, one of the most shocking, wouldn't even call it an upset, but just shocking results, endings of Raw, endings of a title match on Raw, on television. We saw a title change hands on television last night. Pretty cool, thank you, Hunter. Anyway, today we are going to see via a poll and via Twitter and Reddit what the WWE Universe, they still call it that, what WWE fans think about Jey Uso's win last night against Braun Breaker getting the title. Before we get started, please subscribe, leave a like, follow, leave a comment. Give us your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, first poll I put up with 708 votes. Are you happy or unhappy that Jey Uso just beat Braun Breaker for the IC title? Straight up, are you happy or unhappy? I think there's a take that I don't necessarily disagree with, that the IWC like hates on Jey Uso, or at least hates on him a lot more than like the regular crowd, like in person, or the regular people just watching on TV that aren't kind of on Twitter, you know? Also, I've been seeing criticism of people switching up. That now he won, people are like, oh yeah, I liked him all the time. I don't know. I don't really have a comment on that. Regardless, the poll says 78.7% say they're happy with Jey Uso winning and 21.3% saying they are unhappy with Jey winning. That could be for a multitude of reasons. We're going to get into it in some of the next polls, but for me, I'm happy. I'm stoked. I don't want to jump too into it. We're going to talk about it on the podcast, but I love a surprise. Jey deserves it. Title reigns don't need to be long. I'm not saying anything that everyone else isn't saying. We're going to see it, I think, throughout this, but I think it's overall good. Next question I asked, was that too short of a title reign for Braun Breaker? Both things can be true. You can be happy that Jey won, and you can also think it was too short of a reign for Braun Breaker. I don't think those two things like really counteract each other too much. With that said, the majority was with yes, that it was too short of a reign for Braun Breaker, with 63.2% saying yes, 36.8% saying no. I see both sides. I see being happy that Jey won it, but also being like, I wish we got a little more of a dominant and long reign for Braun. However, I do also agree with the people that are saying it's Braun's rookie year. He is one of the hottest superstars right now. He's unbelievably talented and athletic, and he's going to have a bright future. One of the brightest futures I think we're going to see, in general. What am I trying to say? I'm in the camp, though, that no, it wasn't too short. Again, I just said it. Title reigns don't need to be long and groundbreaking. Whoa, he had the title for 9 months, 10 months, 2 years, whatever. I think we can have these title wins, especially on TV, which I love. We rarely get them. And I don't think it hurts Braun. It almost like, you don't want to run the risk of putting people up in like these unbeatable stats, right? Because then it hurts the people you're trying to build up and trying to push that don't have titles yet, like a Jey Uso or a Sami Zayn who hasn't had a world title yet, you know? You gotta not bury the rest of your roster by making your champions unbeatable. So I think this is solid. Plus, there's gonna be a rematch. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Next question here is, wow, holy shit. Split. Will Braun Breaker win the title back right away if/when there is a rematch? Now, we've kind of seen rematch clauses kind of go out the window. They don't really exist anymore, but I think there should be a rematch. I think Braun will especially push for it. With that said, with 484 votes, 50.8% say Braun wins it back immediately. 49.2% say Braun loses the rematch. That's split. And I'm right there with you. I don't know. I think Braun will touch it again. I don't think Jey Uso, not to get ahead of myself again, but I don't think Jey Uso is going to have a crazy long reign. I think it's going to be a good one, though. But I don't think, let's say they have the rematch like next week on Raw or in a few weeks, within the next month, if they have a rematch, if they even do it. I could also see them not even having a rematch, but if they do it, I don't know. Now that I'm talking it out loud, I could see Braun taking it back, and then maybe they flip-flop the title a little bit, you know, which like gets a negative rap for like, what do they call it? Hot potatoing is the word I'm looking for. But like, it can be done in a way that's like fun and progressive for both superstars. But that's crazy that's split. I guess it makes sense that's split. That's more of a fantasy booking one or a predictions one. So like, I guess it makes sense it's gonna be split, but I don't know. Time will tell. Last poll question. Will Jey Uso have the Intercontinental Championship for over or under 3 months? Basically, is it gonna be, I would say 3 months is on the shorter side. Like a real short reign is like a month or two. But like, I think 3 months was a good like over under. 30.8% said it's going to be over 3 months, and the majority with 69.2% say it's going to be under 3 months. I'm kind of leaning on that. I also don't think 3 months is that short. Like kind of I just said, 3 months is substantial in the grand scheme of things. If you see a title reign that's 3 months in the stat book, it is a short reign. But like, I don't know, in the very right now, I think a Jey Uso 3-month Intercontinental title reign will be enough. Plus, he's going to get involved in the bloodline stuff again eventually. Regardless, with all of the polls said, I am ecstatic Jey Uso finally has a singles title. The crowd went unbelievable. I went crazy. My jaw hit the floor when that 1, 2, 3. Braun had a crazy, like, one of the craziest, if not the craziest, like, last second close call kick out I've ever seen. Also, just to give, more of my 2 cents, I'm surprised. I am surprised they pulled the trigger. However, Jey Uso is the man right now. And you want him to be a main event. You want to be main event Jey Uso. You want him to be a single star. Then do it. And they did it. Finally. Thank you. All right, let's hop over to Reddit real quick, see what people are chatting about over there. We're going to go over to r/squared circle. This is the Raw spoilers post-match discussion. I feel like if you're already here, you don't care about spoilers. Top comment is, a title change on Raw? Holy fuck. That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. I agree with that. Rikishi also shocked. I think I'm not too up on the Rikishi comments, but like from what I'm gathering is he's been like on a podcast or making comments like, you gotta push Jey Uso and this isn't good enough. And I think I saw a recent comment where he was like, and this could be misquoted, but he was like, they're pushing Jacob far too fast because like once you're already at Cody, there's nowhere else to go. I don't know. Let's look up his comments. I just typed in Rikishi comments. Oh, this is the one from one day ago. Does Rikishi just not like any good his family does? So I guess does he shit on the bloodline stuff? I don't really know. Let me know in the comments. I'm not too caught up on that. Oh, Rikishi on Jay. This is from a month ago. This kid is so good. WWE ain't the only spot. He could probably go to AEW if he wants to write his own ticket. Oh, what? Top comment on that. Rikishi is such a stage dad. Okay. Back to the thread. Someone said, I genuinely wasn't expecting that. Didn't see that coming. Holy shit. So like the consensus I'm getting, and I think this is a great thing, people are shocked. People are shocked and happy, which it's pretty easy to shock people and make people unhappy with like, I can't believe they did that. And then kind of clean up the mess to like, just for the sake of having a shocking moment, but a shocking moment that also makes people happy and rewards the right people, I think is just mwah, it's hard to do. Someone said, this is solid IMO. The IC and US title should be moved around more than others. I've been saying that too. I fully agree. I think the long reigns have the world titles, but I think like the mid cards are supposed to like, a lot of people touch it. They get the experience. They get to be the mid card champion before, even if they get to that next level. Someone said, we are fucking yeeting tonight. Now Rikishi is going to complain on his podcast that Jey isn't the world champion. Great match, but shocked Braun didn't hold it for a while. Like I said, I'm also in that camp of like, I'm surprised Braun's reign was cut that short, but also he's still considered a rookie. I think a shorter match or a shorter title reign, I should say, isn't the craziest thing. All right, before we get out of here, let's go over to r/wrestling that says, for the first time in 14 years in WWE, Jey Uso is a singles champion. Amazing. Yeet. Wow, for the first time in 14 years. That's crazy. Top comment is, damn, no spoiler tag or nothing. Another Rikishi comment. Rikishi is still somehow gonna be upset at this. All right, I'm getting the lay of the land on the Rikishi comments, that he's always just like hypercritical and for some reason not happy with the family stuff. I don't know. Oh, this one is mostly people just mad about the no spoiler. Been working a 12-hour shift, still not home. I waited to get home and hopefully this episode will be uploaded on YouTube by then. Get a pizza, a beer, and watch WWE only to see the spoiler on Reddit. It ruined my already ruined mood. It's on me for browsing Reddit, I guess, with the spoilers, blah, 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 blah. This is one of the fastest unsubscribes. Oh, people are just not happy with we're missing the point. Missed the timing a bit with the fireworks and the crowd yeets. I love this all. I missed the thing. They did kind of rush the end of the show. You could tell they were running out of time. He like ran to the crowd and kind of did a little yeet thing, but you could tell they were rushing to the end. Hey, OP, you suck ass for not putting a spoiler tag. Okay, I'm not trying to, this isn't what this is about. Man, this sub really needs a spoiler tag. Okay, well, I've never been on r/wrestling, so I don't know if this is a common thing. Why not just have Jey beat Sammy? What was the point of Braun beating Sammy? What? Yeah, why would, and then the reply to that is, why would Jey go against Sami in the first place? In kayfabe, they're best friends. Jey's insanely over. I mean, yeah, that's kind of, in the short term, that's kind of what I'm at with that. Is like, Jey and Sami are like buddies. They were even like talking about maybe going after the tag titles, which they did kind of just drop all of a sudden. I don't know. I mean, sure, there was story to tell, but then you have to turn one of them, and then you do like, you kind of go back to what they were doing in the bloodline with like Jey not trusted. I don't know. I don't get that direction. I've been seeing comments like this. I know he's busy, but I need Pat McAfee for his reaction shot. No shade to Jey. Yeah, Pat McAfee leaving a few weeks ago and not getting to see Jey Uso, his fucking guy, win the title, so he could yell at the top of his lungs before they go off air, like, I just yeeted in my pants, and he's fucking on top of the whatever. Maybe a missed opportunity there, but I don't think it diminishes anything. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of the internet. Overall, really happy to see, I guess other than Rikishi apparently, really happy to see that people are happy. I think this is great. This is a really fun swerve, I guess you can say, or shocking moment to have on a Raw. Great Raw. Great match. Also, didn't really talk about the match. Again, I'm saving it for the podcast, but great match. The whole story with like the spears and countering Braun hitting the ropes, going to his like ultra spear for Jey to hit the spear. Good stuff. Unbelievable. But that is how the WWE fans reacted to Jey Uso beating Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have an opposing view and why. Again, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a follow. I appreciate everyone for being here. Leave some video suggestions and blah blah blah, and bye. Bye.